So when I was a kid, and into my teenage years, my mom and I did lots of dieting, especially the Atkins diet and the keto diet. After a long time, my mom and I just struggled with our weight, and we wanted an easy fix, and the Atkins diet promised that. But we noticed after we were on the diet for a while, we did lose a lot of weight, but once we went off, it all came back, no matter how healthy eating we did after that. So, I'm sure most of you have heard of at least one fad diet out there, whether it's Atkins or keto or the Weight Watchers or the South Beach diet or grapefruit diet. And you might have even tried one in the past. But what is a fad diet? What is so enticing about them? Are they healthy? And if not, what's a healthier choice? And for staying healthy as well. So, what is a fad diet? According to familydoctor.org, a fad diet is a stylish weight loss plan that promises dramatic results. Typically, these diets are not healthy and don't result in long-term weight loss. In fact, some diets actually can be dangerous to your health. So what is so appealing about these fad diets? Well, most of the fad diets promise quick results, a lot of dramatic results very quickly, or with very minimal effort on your part at all, including no exercise or minimal amount of meal planning. And so what's wrong with all of this? It sounds great, but what's wrong with it is that most of these diets will restrict your calorie intake and your carb intake. And when that happens, your body goes into starvation mode, which means it tries to hold on to as much fat as possible because it's not getting the nutrients it needs. But once you start eating normally again, it will gain all that weight back to prepare for the next time it goes into starvation mode. The weight that you do lose on these diets are usually water weight and lean muscle weight, along with some fat weight. But the lean muscle and the water you want to keep. These are important to your body. Other fad diets are detoxes, which actually, when you go on them, the weight that you're losing is all the water weight, so you end up being dehydrated, which isn't good for your internal organs. So now that we know what's wrong with the fad diets, how do we know which diets out there are fad diets and not healthy? Well, according to clevelandclinic.org, they say that fad diets tend to recommend and they promise quick fixes, right? Minimal effort on your part. Their claims are too good to be true. They have simple conclusions that they draw from complex studies, or the recommendations are made to help sell a product sometimes, or they might give a list of good foods and bad foods, or they might eliminate one of the major 5 food groups altogether. So now that we know what to avoid, what do we do instead? Everybody wants to be healthy and fit, but what exactly do we do? How do we do it? Well, what we do need to do is we need to focus on our entire health, our whole health, not just how much we weigh, but our mental health, our emotional health, as well as our energy throughout the day as well. It comes with a proper, complete diet and consistent exercise, along with sleep and enough water. What should we eat to start with? Well, from choosemyplate.gov, we have a good chart here of what they recommend we should be eating. On our plate, it divides up our plate shows you our portion size of our vegetables, fruits, protein, grains, and our dairy. This is a good basis to start with. Dr. Jeremy McCullough, in an interview with him, has also advised to eat the rainbow. Along with these portions, you should eat foods of different colors as well. That'll give you different vitamins and minerals in your body. He also suggests to drink more and get more sleep. He also talks about exercise. So Dr. Jeremy McCullough also suggests doing 30 minutes of exercise a day for 5 days a week. And if you can't do that, he says at least do 10 minutes every day. Because at least 10 minutes every day, there have been studies that have shown that it has increased health benefits, not just in weight loss, but in your mental health and stability and your mood as well. Also, according to precisionnutrition.com, there are different ways to track your progress as well. The scale can be very misleading because lean muscle is denser than fat. A pound of fat is bigger than a pound of muscle. So where you might lose a pound of fat and gain a pound of muscle, you're weighing the same, but you're actually smaller in size. So measure yourself in a different way. Instead of using the scale, use a tape measure on yourself. Notice how well your clothes are fitting on you as well. Also, instead of just focusing on your body size, focus on how well you're sleeping. Are you feeling better in the morning? Do you have more energy through the day? Are you less grumpy? Are you less tired? Are you feeling better and more less self-conscious, and more confident every day? My personal experience with this is when I was running. I ran for an entire summer, mostly for my mental health benefit. I felt better every day. I could take on the day better, but I weighed myself at the beginning of the summer and at the end of the summer. I ended up weighing the same amount of weight, but I lost 2 dress sizes. And this is evidence that shows that you can still be fitter, healthier, all around, but still weigh the same amount. So if you're looking to lose fat and to keep it off, the best way is not with a fad diet. Instead of wanting to be a slimmer you, focus on being a healthier you. Eat a variety of food from each food group, eat the rainbow, drink more water, get more sleep, and be more physically active. Use other ways to mark your progress other than the scale, such as fitting your clothes better and using a tape measure. Losing inches in a lasting way takes a lifestyle change over a long period of time. But if you make those changes, you will find yourself a healthier you.